Property developers, how do you find the right builder? This can be quite tricky. Unless you've got an existing relationship that you've developed over time with a particular builder on repeat projects, which is an excellent scenario to have, finding a builder, finding a new builder can be quite tricky. So, how we go about it with our clients, just as a bit of advice, we always carry out an expression of interest process. The last thing you want to do is to come up with 4 or 5 names on a list out of the blue and just send tender documents to them. It's a recipe for disaster. A lot of them will send them back. They may be too busy doing other things. They may not be interested in the job, whatever. Don't do that. Do a process before that, which is an expression of interest. And in that process, we would get together perhaps a list of 7 or 8 local builders, who would be selected from maybe people in the professional team know some builders from previous projects. We would start with that. Then there's obviously the internet search and viewing builders' websites, asking them for insurance documents, asking them for testimonials and lists of previous clients, have a look at what they've done, etc., etc. We can soon come up with a reasonable list of builders from a basic due diligence process. So they've got to be builders who are the right size and type for the project concerned. There's no point sending out inquiries to, significant big building companies if you're doing a 50 grand refurb or extension. It's pointless, and vice versa. So you've got to get the right level of builder correct. So we would send out an expression of interest, as I say, which would be a bit of documentation, perhaps the planning drawings, ask them to come back within a week with just expressing their interest and providing a degree of information that we can then evaluate and references we can take up and the like. So once we've got past that process, that'll probably let us establish a tender list of maybe 3 or 4 suitable builders. Ultimately, if we end off with our clients getting 3 competitive prices at tender stage, then that's fantastic. But to do that, we always tend to advise to go to 4 contractors, but certainly no more, because you may get the odd one dropping out sometimes during the process for whatever reason. But equally, you don't want too many on the list, because word will be out within the marketplace within a couple of days. And once the builders find out they're up against 6 or 7 others, then they will lose interest. They're providing these tenders generally free of charge. They can't keep doing that. It's not financially sustainable. So don't take the mick out of them and have too many on the list. Stick to 3 if I knew I could get 3 prices, but certainly 3 or 4. And that's how we go about the process, and it's proved very successful in the past. So, as always, if you need help or further advice or support, then please let me know and we'll help wherever we can.